Hello, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Rational the Radio, and welcome to my show. Now, you may be wondering why I'm whispering. Well, the topic we're going to be talking about involves some very controversial stuff, and I don't want to upset a certain group of people. It's about ice.
How the heck was that? So today's video isn't necessarily about ICE or immigration policies. It's more about people's reaction to them. Primarily, why are people reacting the way they do? Post after post after post is demanding that ICE be abolished. There are a lot of accusations being thrown all over the place and calls for action. A lot of them are based off of the think of the children's argument, or the idea that ICE is the new Gestapo and all they do is take children away from their families. I'm sure most of you are familiar with this photo. I'm sure most of you are also aware that this image has been misused and the story falsely reported. Hey, but wait a minute, Rational. Didn't they fix that article a long time ago? Who are you? Okay, my reasoning for bringing this up is to ask a question. Why her? Why not some adult or teenager? Why are most of the morbid news outlet images we see focusing primarily on the children? It's almost as if they're preying on our emotional need to keep kids safe. Well, there's actually a word for that. You see, it's called pedophilia. It's when you use the safety of a child to bolster your argument and make the other person look as if they are the insensitive one or uncaring about kids if they argue against your point. Nobody's going to want to argue if the person who's arguing against them says that children are in danger, and if you disagree, you don't care about children. Yeah, but children are being separated from their families. Are you saying that's not true and it isn't a factor? Yeah. You're gonna be a reoccurring thing, aren't you? No, I'm not saying that children being separated from their families isn't a factor, or even that it's not true. What I'm saying is that that is a weak point. This is the end, Rational. I sacrifice 2 facts to summon the children. No! That's right. And when the children enters the battlefield, all your facts must be assumed to be anti-children and therefore hateful and not worth looking at. It's over, Rational. Not so fast, Quitter. I activate my trap card. No, you! No! Exactly. This trap card is activated anytime an argument can be used by either side of the debate, thus nullifying that argument. In this case, I target your The Children card and nullify its effects. Impossible! The Children is an indestructible fact card. You're wrong, Quiddo. The Child card is a card used to play on the emotions of the masses. Next time, back up the Child card with a strong fact card. And now, Quiddo, I attack your idea points directly with my fact cards. No! Yeah, what do you mean it could be used against me? ICE is taking away children! Anyone opposing the abolishment of ICE is against the safety of children! Yeah. Funny you should say that. I'm sure people on the other side could say the same to you. let me take you on a little trip to the year 2017.
Is live at the scene with more details. Netta?
Well, law enforcement just cleared this area, but there is a growing group of people who are upset about what they've been seeing outside since about 6:30 this morning. Let me step aside so you can see there's a sign saying "We love our neighbors." They also wrote on the ground with chalk saying OPD is a disgrace. They were upset, thinking that this was an immigration investigation because Homeland Security was out here.
See, these people are protecting their neighbors.
But we just got word from Oakland police that this was, in fact, a federal criminal search warrant.
Oh.
Executed in connection with human sex trafficking of juveniles.
Oh.
I just heard my roommate like racing upstairs and crying and being like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. And I came out and all of our housemates got together and we came outside and we saw a bunch of cop cars, a bunch of other cars that are apparently like ICE cars that and just so many ICE agents like coming in.
Cohen said no one was being told what was going on except ICE agents did confirm with KPIX5 that special agents with ICE and Homeland Security were executing a federal search warrant as part of an ongoing criminal investigation.
It's been really tough because we don't know what's going on in there.
ICE is not welcome in this country. HSI is not welcome. I don't support what they do. I think it's a blasphemy.
We need to say that this is not okay, that we're going to fight back.
Again, Oakland Police Department confirming this had to do with a federal criminal search warrant that had to do with human sex trafficking of juveniles.
You what?
Oh. You see, ICE has many other jobs, and one of their jobs is involving sex trafficking. So while you might be saying, think of the children when it comes to immigration and separation of families, the opposing side might be saying, think of the children because of sex trafficking and various other reasons. There are many reasons out there as to why you should think of the children, but just saying think of the children doesn't necessarily mean that your point is correct as opposed to somebody else's. You see how it can be used both ways? There are people out there that are preying on your emotions. Mainstream media politicians often use imagery to evoke an emotional response to get you to come to their side of the round table. And in some cases, they might be right. Again, this isn't a video saying one side or the other is true. This is a video advising caution when it comes to running away with an emotional-based action without considering all perspectives. Now, I want to state that there is nothing wrong with taking action. But taking action without all the facts can be dangerous. You may be supporting something that, if you knew all the facts about it, you might not want to support. You may want to abolish something that might be doing some real good. Just a thought. Whew! Got through this entire video and I didn't offend anybody at all. Nope, nobody was offended. I can turn off my laptop and go to bed and not be worried about anybody coming to attack me. So I'll feel 100% safe once I end this video. I've been Rational the Radio, thanks for joining my show, and I'll see you guys next time.